Mercy, I want to be Insta famous. Why do you want to be Insta famous? I want to be famous. I want to make lots and lots of money. The darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And what do you mean? And that's it. I just want to be Insta famous. And so how are you going to do that? You know what I'm going to do? I hear there's an app that you can use to buy followers. That's what I'm going to use. And I hear that you can blow up instantly. No. That's not a good idea. Let me give you some good tips. Welcome back to Cynthia Untamed. This is your youthful and educational platform where we have conversations with and about children and youth in Africa. Today, we are talking about how you can get your first 8,000 real followers on Instagram. And this is especially for people who are not famous. So if you are just starting your own Instagram account or the account of your organization or your company, this is how you can get your first real 8,000 followers. And I'm using 8,000 specifically because I have just hit the 8,000 mark on Instagram. First things first, start with the end in mind. Think about what you want your Instagram account to be about. Is it fashion? Is it human rights? Is it cooking? Is it education? It can be any topic. Instagram is really a free platform. It could even be about photography. The next thing you want to do is to engage with accounts that are within your niche. So if you are in fashion, then start commenting on posts that are about fashion, and also start commenting on your friends' posts, because one of the very first people to follow you on Instagram are usually your friends, your acquaintances, or just people who know you or have heard of you. Make sure you have a really nice profile picture where we can see your face, or at least the branding or the logo of your organization. Make sure you have a description in your bio. That's really important. Say who you are, where you come from, what are the things you like. And it depends. You can make it as simple as you want it to be. You can make it fun, or you can make it official. Just make sure that when someone looks at your account, they're able to easily identify who you are. You might also want to write the name of your account in capital letters. So for example, for me, every time I say search for Cynthia Nyongesa on Instagram, there's another account that's really famous, still with the name Cynthia Nyongesa, so people get confused. So what I decided to do is to write my own account in capital letters and to use my 3 names so that people are able to easily identify me from the word go. Using capital letters also helps because when someone searches for Cynthia Nyongesa, I've just realized that it is the name that is in capital that tends to turn up first. So that has really helped my account so that people can stop getting confused with other Cynthia Nyongesas on Instagram. Don't do follow for follows. I know people like doing this so that they can get followers, but what's going to happen is that yes, you will have many followers, but at some point these people will stop engaging with your account because they can't see your account if they are following so many people. Think about it. You also follow like 600 accounts like me, but you don't see all those accounts on your timeline. So don't do follow for follows. Yeah. The next thing you want to do is to take time during the day to engage with other Instagram accounts. So I found that the best way is to engage with people on your Insta story, because a lot of people have not been using their feeds so often, or sometimes you don't get to see like all the posts on your feed. So when you go to your Insta story, just look at the stories, react, like it, comment, answer a question, just engage with the accounts. And what I've realized is the more you engage with accounts on your Insta story, the more those people come to engage with your account, and hence your Instagram account is exposed to new followers who will come to follow you later on. The next thing you want to do is get out of the Instagram app. Talk about your Instagram account on your other social media platforms like Twitter or WhatsApp, and tell people to follow you. The more people are aware of your account, the more they will come to follow you. Something else that I have seen really helps is when you have an Instagram live session with another account, either your friend, another organization, a partner organization, another company. When you have an Instagram live session, the followers of that other account will be curious to know, oh, who is Cynthia? Let me go and check out her account. And if they like your account, then they're definitely going to follow you. Be intentional about the hashtags that you use. I have seen a lot of funny hashtags on Instagram, like gain with Chinese and all that. When I started my Instagram account, those are some of the mistakes I made using irrelevant hashtags. So make sure your hashtag is relevant to whatever it is that your photo is about. Make sure that it is relevant and relates. So for example, if your photo is about you distributing food during this pandemic, then you can use hashtag coronavirus kindness, hashtag kindness, and then also try to use hashtags that are not so popular. So if you see a hashtag has millions of users, try and use a hashtag that has possibly thousands or hundreds of followers, so that it's easier to track your account. Remember, Instagram is not a search engine, so this is why it's so difficult for you to find your account from other people's own searches if you're not a celebrity or a well-known person. Use very good photos in your Instagram account. This is because people tend to be put off when they come to your account and they see you're just there, or the photo was very blurry, like you didn't even think about the image you are taking. So use a phone with a really good camera. A basic phone with a good camera is okay. You don't have to use an iPhone to take pictures. And also identify people who have really good photography skills. So like, I'll give you a tip. Whenever I'm somewhere and I'm with people who I possibly don't know, I try to start engaging with them. And then when we start taking pictures, I start observing the kind of photos that they are taking. And the moment that I identify someone who takes good photos, even if they don't know, I make sure that I always request that person to be the one to take photos, because your photos will come out really nicely even if you're using a phone. Another good way of you taking good photos is possibly if you have some little money aside. This is only if you have some little money. Go for a photo shoot. So you can take like a day off, go somewhere. You don't even have to go to an expensive place. If you're in school, just do it in the field of your school. Then hire a photographer, and sometimes even some of your friends are photographers. Let them take really nice pictures of you with different postures, with different clothes, and that way you're going to have like a collection of good images for your account. I have seen this ever since I started taking like photos with a camera once in a while, doing a photo shoot. I haven't done many. I think I've just done 2 or 1, but I've seen that the imagery in my Instagram account has really improved. Do some PR for your account, your own PR. So I know I have said it a lot. If you've not seen my videos on networking, please make sure you check it out. Do some PR for yourself. Ask journalists or other bloggers to write about your story, and then they leave your social media account. I personally noticed this when I did an interview with Living with S, and people saw me there, and I got like 20 followers out of the 15-minute session that I had online on that show. So try and do some PR for yourself, and people will be curious to know what your account is about. This may sound like it's not really a strategy, but really it is. Be kind online, be good to people. If you don't like something, don't go and comment negatively. Don't go and say, oh, you're too big, you're too short, look at you, you're ugly. No, be kind to people, be good to people, because you also want people to be good to your account. And I'm not saying that you won't receive some bit of hate online, but please just be kind to other accounts. And if you see hate on your own account, don't engage. And if you really want to engage, say something nice. Say good morning, say God bless you. Kindness does go a long way, and it leaves you at peace with yourself. Make sure you do an Instagram audit every once in a while. So in March, when we had the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic, I was at home and I had more time to look at my phone, and I just decided to do an Instagram audit of my account. And let me tell you, I found so many inactive followers, like people who are following me. The last time they posted was 2015. So what I decided to do, I just started removing those people from my account. And let me tell you, I lost like 1,500 followers. I think I had like 8,500 followers, but I went down to like 7,000, and right now I've gained 1,000 followers ever since I did that account. And let me tell you, I was just like, okay, now I'm it's like I'm losing, but I realized I didn't lose. The moment I removed those accounts, and because I was even following some of those accounts, I started seeing like fresh photos on my feed, and the moment I started engaging with them, they started engaging back. And also because I removed inactive accounts from my timeline, the algorithm, I don't know how the algorithm works, but I feel like my account was exposed to other people, and other people started discovering my account, and that way I've been able now to gain new followers, and I've started engaging with other people. You can also try and do collabos with other creators. I haven't done this, but what I see with other accounts is that sometimes if you see someone who is in your niche, then you do a collabo together, you do a skit together, or you shoot something together, and you'll find that the people from that other account will start engaging with your account. Also, repost and reshare other people's good experiences or good images, or something that you think will be useful to your followers as well. Just try and repost. The other tip I have is that don't use these social media apps and Instagram to approve yourself. Approve yourself first, because one day if your photo gets 1 like and the next day it gets 2,000 likes, are you going to say now people like me just because I have 2,000 followers? Or what are you going to say? Don't get approval from these apps, get approval from yourself. Social media accounts are good because they enable you to be visible, but also don't depend them for your self-esteem. Those are the tips that I have for you. That is what I have used in the last 4 years of my Instagram account. Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at CynthiaOprah_Nyongesa. On Twitter, I am at Cynthia_Oprah. Do check out my digital platform where I amplify the voices of young Africans who are mobilizers and influencers in their communities. It is CynthiaUNTAMED.com. I will leave that in the link in the description bar below.